Next question. TM Limited, a manufacturer of color TV sets, is considering the liberalization of existing credit terms to three of their large customers, A, B, and C. The credit period and likely quantity of the TV sets that will be sold to the customers in addition to the other sales are as follows. Quantity TV sold provided to us for customer A, for customer B, and customer C. Credit period information is given. The selling price per television set is rupees 15,000. Expected, highlight the portion, contribution is 50%. So when the contribution is 50%, variable cost will also be 50%. Because out of 100, contribution is 50, so remaining 50 is variable cost. Of the selling price. Cost of carrying a receivable averages 20% per annum. Means discounting rate is provided to us 20%. You are required to compute credit period to be allowed to each customer. So the question says that what is the credit period to be allowed to each customer? Assume 360 days in a year for calculation purpose. I request all of you to go through the question please, and then we are discussing how to do it. So friends, this time the question is providing the information. Let's say you're required to calculate the credit period to be allowed, set to each customer. That is a question. So we are required to take a decision that what is the credit to be allowed to A customer, to B customer, and to C customer. So we are required to do answers say for each of the customers separately. Write down answer along with me. In this question, we have to determine what credit period should be offered to each customer. Full stop. In that rundown, working note number 1, calculation of variable cost to sales ratio. It is 100 minus contribution to sales ratio. $100 minus 50, so it comes to 50%. Now heading C customer. In case of C customer, we have been provided with the option about the two credit period, 60 and 90. Because C customer has decided not to buy anything from us, if at all, we do not offer credit period of at least 60 days. So average collection period 60 days and 90 days. I request you to put your answer in the chat box. What would be the profit or loss if at all we offered 60 days credit to C customer? Remember that this time we are required to do answer for the individual customers. Please write answer for 60 days. So friends, if at all we offer 60 days credit period to C customer, then in that case C customer will purchase 10,000 number of units. Selling price is provided to us as 15,000. So over here we understand that we can start with the sales. It is 15,000 rupees into 10,000 units. So it is 1,500 lakhs. We already have found variable cost. It is 50 percentage. That comes to 750 lakhs. No information is provided with respect to the fixed cost, so it is once again ignored. Next is carrying cost. It is 750 lakhs divided by 360 days into 60 days into cost of capital is provided as 20 percentage. 750 into 60 into 0.20 divided by 360. That comes to 25 lakhs. No other cost information have been given. So now this is the point at which we have the answer. 1500 minus 750 minus 25. So there is a profit of 725 lakhs. I request you to write down answer for 60 days and I want you to write answer in the chat box for 90 days. In case of 90 days, we have been provided that the sales are 15,000 number of units. So 15,000 rupees is the sales value into 15,000 number of units. So it comes to 2250 lakhs. Variable cost would be half of it, 1125 lakhs. Carrying cost would be 1125 lakhs divided by 360 into credit period is 90 into 0.20. 1125 into 90 into 0.2 divided by 360. So it is 56.25. So 2250 minus 1125 minus 56.25. So 1068.75. That is the way the profit or loss can be calculated. Please write down answer for 60 days and for 90 days. Now the way we have made the calculation for C customer, similarly we have to do for B customer. For each of the credit period, we'll compute the profit or loss. So for B customer, average collection period 0 days, average collection period 60 days, average collection period 90 days. I request you to put your answer in the chat box that what would be the profit or loss for 0 days credit. So in case of 0 days, what will happen? First of all, we'll mention the sales. It is say the 10,000 number of units multiplying with 15,000 rupees as the selling price. So the answer would be 1,500 lakhs. Variable cost will be half. 1,500 into 0.5. 750. Next is the carrying cost. As far as the carrying cost is concerned, it is a 0. So sales value minus variable cost minus carrying cost. With that, the profit or loss would be calculated 750 because no credit, no carrying cost. Write an answer for 0 days in your notebook and for 60 days calculate answer and put your answer in the chat box. In case of 60 days, let us see. We have been provided that the sales will be of 20,000 number of units. So it is 20,000 into 15,000. That comes to 3,000. Then 3000 into zero point 0.5, it comes to 1500. Then it is 1500 divided by 360 multiplying with 60 into 0.20. So 1500 into 60 into zero point 0.2 divided by 360. That comes to 50 lakhs. Again, all expenses will be deducted from revenue. 3000 minus 1500 minus 50. So it is 1450 lakhs. Please write down answer for 60 days, and for 90 days, try to do answer and put your answer in the chat box. In case of 90 days, the sales quantity is 25,000. Selling price is 15,000. So it is 3750. This is 1875. As far as the carrying cost is concerned, 1875 divided by 360 into credit period is 90 days into 0.20. That comes to 93,75,000. 3750 minus 1875 minus 93.75. So 1781.25 lakhs. That is what we understand. So we understand that, say, looking to the answer for the B customer, optimum credit period is 90 days. Sorry, C customer. And for B, it is once again 1781.25, so 90 days. I want you to tell me in the chat box that what is the optimum credit period that should be offered to a customer. Answer is very simple. We should not offer any credit to a customer. Simple. Why? Because with the increase in the credit period, there is no increase in the sales. And definitely we understand that, say, when we increase the credit period, there will be increase in the carrying cost. So without any incremental revenue, if the carrying cost increases, there is no point of increasing the credit period. So for a customer, say, there is no calculation which is required to be performed, and we can simply say that, say, the no credit should be offered to a customer. I request all of you to write down answer. A customer, in that write down no credit should be offered to a customer because there is no increase in sales by increasing credit period. Full stop. So the final answer will be like this: customer and credit period. For A customer, it is 0 days. For B customer, it is 90 days. And for C customer, it is again 90 days. That is the way, so this is the optimum credit period which should be offered to each of the customer. That is what we understand. So small summary of the entire answer. In first working note, we compute variable cost to sales ratio. Then for C customer, we compute the profit or loss for individual credit period, and say we take a decision that say the credit period having higher profit would be acceptable. We can see that say there is only variable cost information is provided to us in the example. Fixed cost information is not given. So what we will do, we'll ignore the fixed cost say for the purpose of calculation of the answer. Similarly, for B customer will do the answer in which say for 3 credit period which has been given to us 0, 60 and 90, answer will be found. Importantly, if at all no credit is offered to customer, then in that case carrying cost would be 0. And for A customer, there is no credit to be offered. Why? Because offering the credit does not have say any benefit to us in form of say the increase in the profit. That is the reason.